Joining me now is Congressman William Timmons. Congressman, after reviewing thousands of financial documents, House Republicans on the Oversight Committee accused 9 Biden family members, including the president's son, Hunter Biden, and business associates of receiving over $10 million from foreign sources during and shortly after Joe Biden was vice president. You're on the Oversight Committee. Can you lay out these findings from the investigation for us?
Look, we've known that Hunter Biden has been doing this for decades. The Biden family has been profiting off of President Biden's elected office in the Senate as vice president and now as president. And we're finally able to get the information, get the evidence, because we have the gavels and we're able to subpoena banks. And we're able to go to Treasury, look at suspicious activity reports. And look, the evidence is incredibly damning. The question is whether the FBI and the DOJ will do their job. Obviously, Durham report just came out. I don't have a lot of faith in them. And we need to clean house the FBI, and we need to hold them accountable. And we need to reinstate the rule of law in this country. It's absolutely incredible that this is where we are. The United States is better than this.
Congressman, what you just said, what the investigation said, certainly raises questions, but I do want to lay out what we know so far and what the House GOP lawmakers haven't proven just yet. They haven't proven that President Biden is connected to these payments, have not proven that these payments are illegal, and they haven't proven that Biden's foreign policy decisions were influenced by these payments. But Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer, your colleague, said that it's only the beginning of the investigation. So is this probe going to show what many are describing as that smoking gun, that definitive thing, that definitive piece of evidence that connects President Biden to all of this?
I would just say give it time. We finally have bank records. We have the timing of payments. I'm pretty confident that once we are able to overlay the timing of the payments and the president or then vice president's travel schedule and the people that he met with that are all part of the official record, it just takes time to show the pattern of behavior. Look, we've known about this for a long time, and we finally have the ability to tie it all together, and the Oversight Committee is going to do just that.
I talked to one of your colleagues on the Oversight Committee. He's a Democrat, Congressman Jared Moskowitz, and he said this, quote, "Show us the evidence," and he urged his colleagues to show the people the goods if you have them. You said you're working on it, is what I'm gathering, but what is your response to him?
I don't know if we need to say that okay, yes, I agree. The court of law has standards. The court of public opinion is a different story. And when Hunter Biden, who is a drug-addicted deviant, is making millions and millions of dollars, when other Biden family members who have no skills, who have no professions, who have no jobs, are getting millions and millions of dollars, you don't need a lot of common sense to say, that's interesting. You don't need a lot of common sense when China and Ukraine are largely making these payments. This is a perfect example of the double standards of the left. You have an out-of-control district attorney in New York that is going on a political witch hunt, going after President Trump for some outrageous nonsense. And here we are, enormous amounts of common sense evidence, and it's not good enough. Look, we're going to get what the American people need, and we're going to get what the court of law needs. But right now, the court of public opinion can see the double standard. They can see that the FBI is persecuting conservatives, is persecuting President Trump. We can see that the Department of Justice is complicit. It was complicit. The Durham report shows that. And they're just acting like this is all normal. And people knew this. Yeah, we said it for the longest time. But the left and the chairman of Intel and the Speaker of the House under the last 2 Congresses lied to the American people. And the president's lying to the American people now. And we're going to hold them accountable.
Sir, I hear you, and I hear the questions that you're raising. What you're saying, though, amounts to what has been described as circumstantial evidence. And you said, we will get the American people what they need. What does that look like?
In my view, it is the timeline of payments, the president's actions, the president's travel schedule, the president's meetings. and you show a pattern of behavior where a Chinese firm is giving $1 million to the outrageous number of entities, and they're putting payments through all these different accounts to hide it. But at the end of the day, a week or two later, there was a meeting and there was a decision, and those decisions impacted the outcome of that. That's how we're going to show a course of conduct that has caused the president and his family to enrich themselves from his political positions. And that is what will ultimately be the end of Hunter Biden.